Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cthulhu Now. Last time, a fair bit happened last time. Which was surprising, because it was anticipated to just be the wrap-up of the day before you went to Partridgeville. We have lost Jim Saunders. The man in black has gained a Jim Saunders head-sized snack. And you befriended the priest, Father Voyneskos, I believe. Yes, Voyneskos. Before Saunders' death, he had agreed to look through his books for a demon called Tyndalos, which he didn't recognize the name immediately, so he's just going to be scouring. And of course, O'Connor noticed the newspapers. Several of your case details have been leaked to a shitty local rag, the Daily Eye.
Mm-hmm.
But let's jump back in with where we left off, with the investigators fleeing in various states of insanity. For the sake of convenience, let's say you all you all pause in your escape at Canal Street. Lancaster is more or less completely non-verbal, having emotionally shut down, while Simon Magnus is freaking out somewhat. What was that? What was that, Spade? That it bit his head off.
Russ Spade is going to look at Magnus and O'Connor, and then the now comatose name forget.
See?
What's the doctor's last name?
Lancaster, you should be able to see on her token.
No.
Yeah, no, I can't see it either.
Is her token even here?
Yeah, it's underneath
Yeah?
underneath O'Connor.
Yeah, but no.
All of you should be able to see each other's surnames.
I can
No.
I can see Spade, but I can't see Magnus or Lucie.
Merzendi,
their
you
names
are a
aren't even
liar,
turned
liar,
on.
liars.
Oh, for some reason, her default token settings weren't being applied.
I can't believe you would bald-faced lie to me.
Yeah, you can see now, right?
Yep. Look to the occupants of the car. They're not. We're not all in the same car, so presumably we've come to Canal Street. Not everyone's gotten out.
Yeah.
Gonna open the trunk of his dearly departed friend's car open, and going to reach in, rummage around a little bit, and then pull out a pull out a bottle of only the stankiest rot gut. Despite all of his protestations, uh, sorry, brain isn't braining right now. I got like 5 hours of sleep. But despite all of his protestations, Saunders wouldn't keep any Islay in the back. I'm just gonna open it up and think about grabbing some glasses and realize that there's only Dixie cups in the back, and just take a swig and then hand it to Magnus.
Takes a big drink. Oh, that is foul. For passing it over to O'Connor.
Yeah, that's why they call it rock gut. I'll take a big swig.
Are any of you familiar with a literary device known as the Herald or the Harbinger?
No.
Yes, I am.
Well, I get to play that in this moment. Get off the bus, leave, take that squad and go home. Forget about what happened tonight. I'm about to make a call, and the only path that lies, and he'll gesture towards Saunders' car, that word, is death or a lifetime in the asylum. I've already made my peace with it. You have lives, families, people who care about you. Go home.
I can't give up now. Not. I don't know if that thing is the vampire of a type I haven't seen, but this is the first time since Europe. I'm not. I'm not going to let it run rampant.
I will not argue with any of you, but I will have given you the option. I'll give you 5 minutes, then I'm leaving.
Leaving where?
If you want answers, they're going with me. You have a pension, O'Connor. Surely you have a mother, a father, a family to go home to, Christmases to see. Go home. You don't have to deal with this.
Like Magnus said,
Retire.
I can't just walk away after seeing that. That's gonna haunt me until I face it.
Where angels fear to tread. Let's go. Spade will. Because the other player's not here, I'm not going to assume what Lancaster does, but this was. The player did indicate that Lancaster wanted to jump ship at some point. This is the prime opportunity because where we're going, that way madness lies.
Yeah, I'm not going to put words into her mouth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Uh,
when uh the player is feeling up to, if you want to talk to her about it.
yeah,
Let's say that Spade gave the option of jumping off and in fact insisted that people leave.
I mean, can't we sleep on it? Where things are pretty fresh right now. Well, right now I'm willing to go with you. I would appreciate if we go home and sleep on it first. It's been a long night.
Go ahead. I'll
I
expect your answer after the meeting tomorrow. I have some arrangements to make.
I don't know how much sleep I'll be getting anyway. But then there's some report or debriefing we presumably have to do. I,
Yes. We'll be talking to Matheson, and then I'm going to make a phone call. Shall
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
yes. Let's.
Could you call it in, Copper? We're on our way back with Jim's car.
On the way back where? I thought we
The
were just gonna drop
station.
everyone off. Yeah, I'll call it in that we're leaving the scene, heading back to the station.
Yeah. You're probably told to stay on the scene until you're debriefed.
Fascinating. Spade is not going to listen.
What did it say?
I said, fascinating information. Spade's not going to listen.
Oh no, I mean what did Merz say?
You were ordered to stay on the scene for debrief.
Oh. I mean, you say it doesn't stop the car. I'm not gonna say anything either.
All right, Merzendi.
They got
Spade is going to get in the car and drive off. Does Magnus hop in or not?
Magnus. He'll stay. I want to give my report while it's still fresh. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Magnus. All right, Merzendi. I do have a thing in mind for this. Do you want to go through it or for the audience or no?
Let's go through it for the audience.
All right. Spade is going to start driving in Jim's car and is going to start to take random directions throughout the city, just helter-skelter, taking lefts or rights until he finds a payphone. And then he's going to pull out a what's it called? What do they call it? He'll pull out a takeout menu and then dial a number.
I'm not going to do the accent. I'm happy to do weird accents for aliens, but an actual Chinese accent is a bit beyond me. Hello, way to the top. 24-hour takeout delivery.
Hello. I have just come in from the boat. Grabbed a live one. Unfortunately, took my spare rod with it. Could I order a replacement, please? And can I have a side of extra egg rolls? Could I have some chow mein? Could I get the pork chow mein a little bit lean? And could I please place an order for I believe in this case. Extra fortune cookies, please.
Understood.
When's the next time you can come out with me? Boat's fresh.
We're out of stock of that at the moment. Uh, but we should get some more in tomorrow morning.
All right, I'll swing by. I've got a tour that I'm bringing with me, if that's all right. I'll bring what I caught. Uh, I'll bring what I caught in. If you could prep that. Sorry, I'll bring what I caught. If you could prep that for me.
Of course, of course.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Han. Yeah, Russ will hang up.
So what now, Russ?
Russ is heading home, and he's gonna place a phone call.
Okay.
It'll ring. He's going to attempt to ring up a hotel in Indonesia.
Oh,
Hotel
Excuse
in
me.
Indonesia. Yeah, sure.
Excuse me. Is there Mr. Warren staying with you? I believe he was at room 203.
203, Mr. Warren. Yes.
Is he in? May I speak with him?
Yes, allow me to patch you through. Talk to me.
Hey, Harv. Uh, Saunders has gone to Alaska.
Shit.
I think I'm gonna head up north. I hear the hunting's good. Uh, gonna bring a few friends. Thinking of bringing the Kodak lines.
Yeah. Yeah, good place to go these days. Good luck to you.
If I decide to stay, just want you to know you can look me up anytime, but probably be hard to reach. Either way. Thanks, pal. I'll keep the kettle on for you. Russ will hang up.
Yeah.
He's going to make one last call. We don't need to roleplay this. Russ is gonna call his dad and talk about fishing.
Hmm.
And to get the taste of that swell out of his mouth, he's going to polish off that bottle he opened the night before of Islay. He's gonna leave one glass at the end of the table.
Aw.
That's it for my character for this evening.
Yeah, so while Spade's doing that, the others return to site of the killing. There are police cars and trio of ambulances. Matheson is just arriving as well. And he does not look pleased. Where the hell? There she is. O'Connor, what the hell happened out here?
We cornered our killer. I assume my car is still in the middle of the alleyway.
Yeah.
With this destroyed front. Like, what happened to the body? The girl.
Forensic techs are currently drawing a chalk line around where she ended up, which is some distance down. The impact did knock her out of the man in black's hand.
Have you received any reports yet? Does anyone talk to you, or is this the first thing?
Yeah, I've been getting reports. Reports of a damn firefight in the middle of Soho. Where the hell is this bastard?
I mean, every officer here who showed up will tell you he vanished into the corner. And I'll point out the corner where he escaped.
Yeah, some smoke bomb bullshit.
I don't know. I don't know, Chief. I think I'm starting to believe. I've never seen a man do that to someone else's head.
Must be some machine he's got. What the hell happened to my car?
I hit him with it.
Fuck you mean you hit him with it? You could ram a fucking concrete ball hard and not fuck the car this bad.
I don't know what to tell you, Chief. Argues to back me up. Lucie, if she ever snaps out and back me up. We hit him dead on. He just didn't care.
Yeah, Captain. O'Connor's right. She drove that thing down. So, you two have both gone nutso. What the hell else could you have hit? There ain't nothing here. Like this. It's not like you could have driven this here in this state. What the fuck, O'Connor?
I'll answer this, Chief. Except for the one that we're not willing to accept.
McGonagall, get their statements in writing. Then, all the rest of everyone else who arrived. At least this goddamn stench proves it was the killer. Even if this isn't making a damn lick of sense. Maybe there's some Superman that can withstand a forensic tech approaches. Captain, sir, what is it? We've looked at some of the bullets. It's like they've hit something and just gone flat. Like a armor plate, but I don't know what material it could have been made of to flatten them this completely. What the fuck? Shakes his head. And where's the other fat Spade?
He drove off to make some calls and head home.
God. Fuck. We better be in a state to give a statement tomorrow. Yes. His partner or not, there's procedure.
The casualty procedures went out the window with this one. They seem pretty bad right now. Have you seen Jim's body yet?
Yeah. Bullet through the upper arm, head completely gone.
Those are bite marks, right?
Fuck if I know, O'Connor. Fuck if I know.
I'm pretty sure Russ will show up to me in the morning. I just get one of the officers give me a lift back to the station so I can get in my own car. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, just get your statements done.
Yeah.
You can roll psychology if you like.
Uh. Is he the Bay Harbor Butcher? Where is it? That's my psychology. 55.
Alright. Matheson is taking this unusually badly. He is... Well, he might be, outright claiming, yeah, you're clearly crazy. There's nothing like... This is freaking him out. He might be a bit more of a believer than he's letting on.
I feel like everyone showed up. I feel like how many people showed up here to see him? The man in black.
Around the time you vanished, maybe like about a dozen cops from from nearby had arrived. Oh, sorry, by the time you vanished, about a dozen cops had arrived.
Yeah, well, I'll let him steal. I'm just gonna go home. It's fresh. He's probably gonna want to receive every single report.
So, what do you give as your official report?
I'm probably not hiding anything. Just what happened. That we spotted him. We came down the alley. I technically it was not police procedure to ram that guy, but Who cares? Saw him with a victim, hit him with my car. Car got totaled, shot him, and everything was going well until Jim shot him, and then the bullets just seemed to start passing through him. Hell, Jim's vomit passed through him. I can't explain it. Then I just ran. And I didn't see the rest of it.
Fair enough. So, are you just going to go home?
Yeah, no, I just go home.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to turn my entire house circular now, no corners. All these squares make a circle.
Yeah. One thing before we proceed to the morning meeting. Spade, you're settled in at home and you're drinking. You'll get a call from Simon Magnus.
Russ will pick up the phone. Agent Spade speaking.
It's Simon Magnus. I my house. Someone's broken in. My files are gone.
Mr. Magnus, do you have an officer with you?
Yes.
Could you pass a phone to him, please?
Hello.
Officer, this is Agent Spade, Violent Crimes, FBI. Could you lock down the house, please, and ensure Mr. Magnus's safety? Return him to the precinct.
That seems a bit excessive, Agent Spade.
Either you will or I will, officer.
Fine. I'll see you gets to the precinct.
Could you hand the phone back, please?
Uh, Spade?
Mr. Magnus, gather whatever materials you can. Head to the precinct with the officer. I fear you may be targeted. I've already lost one partner here. I'm not about to lose another.
All right. Well,
Before you move anything, do you have a camera?
yes.
Please take pictures of where everything is, and then take whatever materials you need. You'll be safe at the precinct, Mr. Magnus.
That's the thing, Spade. Most of what's gone is my materials.
Whatever you can get, Mr. Magnus. Whatever you need for a decent night's sleep. Or, provided you can even get one, I assure you the couches there are quite comfortable.
Right.
Oh, and Mr. Magnus, your familiarity with firearms, are you familiar with any large bore?
No, I just my pistol.
Understood. Get out of there as soon as you can, Mr. Magnus. I'll have asked the. I've already asked the officer to cordon it off.
All right, all right. Thank you.
I'll see you in the morning, Mr. Magnus.
Yes. Yeah. But we can move to the morning.
How many of us are
Spade.
hungover?
Spade will drive Jim's car in, and unlike the perfectly manicured image he has, horror upon horrors, his tie is now askew.
Oh gosh.
Park the car in the garage, head on up, and is going to seek out Matheson.
I'm probably not wearing my uniform. I'm still wearing the vest, but I'm probably just having something over it. More plain clothes. But I'm not planning to be on duty today.
All right. And yeah, Spade, you can find Matheson. He looks like shit.
Spade will just wordlessly lay down a statement of last night's proceedings. And then, where does he find Matheson?
Yeah, just where would he be actually? Yeah. You actually end up finding Matheson on the City Hall roof.
Oh, perfect.
He's just he has what looks like the dregs of a bottle of whiskey with him.
Wordlessly hand him the report and stare out over the skyline. Chief Matheson, would you believe it is difficult for me to make friends?
Yeah. That was about as clear as a sky being blue.
One hand, I think. One friend in college. One that was assigned to me. Two that are dead. You'll find everything in that report there. It's sanitized for your superiors. But something bit Jim's damn head off. And if I don't bring its corpse in and piss on it, Jim will never let me hear the end of it.
It's done. That's all right. He should have stayed in. We should have stayed in, made a career of it. He had what it would take, you know. Right mix of guts and hate, What you want a real killer to be made of? Or a real soldier?
At my druthers, he'd be in the Pentagon right now, cheering on another war in the sandbox. That's not what we got. I made some calls, Chief. Since we got a leak in the briefing today, unfortunately, when we cornered the killer, Jim managed to get his head blown off by a slug. I called in some faceless men. We'll get that corpse. He's still got some beer in his fridge. I'm gonna pick up when I bring in whatever it is. Make sure you had a few so we can piss long and hard. Just keep the boys in blue off of my back. And as far as anyone's concerned, I'm on a fishing trip with some friends.
Compassionate leave? Yeah. Yeah, we can arrange that.
Jim always spoke of you in the highest regard. I'm sorry we didn't get to know each other sooner. He's at St. Patrick's right now. I'll be going there later this evening. Have you already called his kids?
Well, not yet. By the time it happened, no. They don't deserve to be woken up to this news.
You want to head to his house before the harpy gets there?
Yeah. That's a good shot.
You got a key?
No, Fuck, I didn't even know he lived in this city until this damn case.
Here. He lives at. I don't know his exact room number. The corner of Lafayette Canal. Uh, grab all the antiques. You know that wonderful woman will have a camera and a full inventory before his body's even cold.
Yeah.
His safe number. Write it down. He wanted all his guns to go to his kid. You know she'll just sell him off, or knowing her, hand him over to be uh, destroyed. His son should have his dad's belongings. Oh, and on his mantle, there's something there I think you should have. You'll know it. It's in a box. Nice wood that he took back from the jungle. Always fiddled it with it when he talked about his time there.
Matson just nods and drains the rest of the bottle. Right.
Sure.
Let's see what good Dr. Fuckface thinks of all this.
You're ready to spin a lie to a politician, Chief?
Yeah. Yeah, I can handle Boulder.
You get that done, I believe I am going to take leave after this meeting. I believe I shall be quite despondent during it, if you'll excuse show of weakness.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Come on.
So, Spade will reach out a hand.
After a moment's hesitation, Matheson will take it.
You ever find yourself up north, Chief? I got a boat, and there's good fishing. Good morning. Give a nod and head towards the elevator.
Yeah. You can all come together in the briefing room where, as well as Matheson and Conrad, and of course each other, there are 3 individuals you don't recognize. Dr. Conrad will speak first. Thank you all for coming today. Given the events of last night, you would have been well within your rights to stay home and rest.
I gotta go anyways. Might as well come to work.
Which I am glad of. Now that you've seen our killer face to face,
You could call it that.
it will give you a unique position to understand him. The loss of one of our own, I imagine I am far from the only one who feels motivation to catch this freak redoubled.
Yeah.
Now, before I go on, you will have noticed I'm joined by others who, I'm joined by some new faces. 2 relatively plain looking in slightly shabby suits with NYPD badges. I'm Detective Rice, Detective Curtis, Larceny Division. And who is the last one that we see?
A tall, very lanky individual, dressed in an immaculate red suit with short, shaggy black hair, but mostly hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat, and a pair of tinted spectacles covering his eyes. He's sat cross-legged, hands crossed over a knee. Will just give a slight nod to the group. You can call me Isaac. I'm from U.S. Merid. It's research into diseases, infections, that sort of thing.
What was his name again?
Isaac.
Isaac. I feel like Alcoholics Anonymous. Hi, Isaac. That's basically it.
The Major has come with the results from Quantico. With
Yes.
regard to the unique ichor Dr. Lancaster noted.
Fascinating stuff, really. Sad to see the good doctor's not with us today. Was looking forward to a chance to meet her.
Yeah, well, I don't blame her. Last night was pretty bad. Some more than others.
Yes, so I gather. Still, she did excellent work passing this on up the chain. This substance is highly unusual, though I suppose I don't need to be the one to tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me, were any of you touched by this individual? Scratched, spit on, anything like that?
Just Jim, I think.
Isaac will.
That would be the late Agent Saunders. He was killed attempting to apprehend or neutralize the killer last night.
I see. Isaac will glance towards Spade. My condolences, Agent. I understand he was a...
just got back.
Oh. Isaac was just saying it to you. Condolences on the loss of your partner, Agent.
I'm answering Merzendi's thing really quickly.
How dare you?
Motherfucker.
And Valerie. Could you say that one more time, Savin, please?
For the third time.
I wasn't here for the first time, and I was typing out that the second time.
How dare you? Condolences on the loss of your partner, Agent.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac. His loss will be felt throughout the entire FBI space.
No doubt. Perhaps after this meeting I could buy you a drink.
Well then, I suppose I would not be opposed to that, seeing as I am taking leave. Do you like fishing?
I have been known to cast a rod or two.
Hmm. Ever been up north?
I come from it.
Yeah. In that case, I know a spot. New York has a bunch of people that are from out of town. It's not like LA where no one was born there, but there's enough transplants here. Can at least get some decent beer before I go home for a bit.
Isaac will nod at that and sit back in his chair.
Yeah. Conrad will gesture then for Rice and Curtis. Our condolences also. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what Larceny Squad is doing here.
Magnus
we've-
is home.
No. This is we suspect that certain robberies committed over the past couple of days are connected to your killer. On Sunday the 25th, Royal Fine Gems on the corner of Baxter and Kenmore was hit. And last night, European Treasures on the corner of West Houston and 6th was hit. Just one moment.
Could you write that down, please, so I can copy it over?
Yes.
Thank you kindly.
At some point of the night, well, about 11:30 for Royal Fine Gems and about 10 o'clock for European Treasures, there was a break-in. Each store was robbed of numerous diamonds. Specifically, only one type of diamond was stolen. Internally flawless gems of any color and round cut, though of every carat size in stock.
Merzendi, I would like to do a squinchumigate.
About what?
May I roll an occult?
You can try. You'll want a big success, though.
Okay.
Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, you Anyone can give it a shot.
Sure.
Nice.
Merzendi, you have to give me something. Oh no, you have to give Isaac something. I got a 51. Isaac got a 69. Give Isaac something.
Both of you will get the same something.
Oh, guys, I got this.
Unfortunately,
Oh no.
unfortunately, there really isn't anything I can spin to be ha funny sex number without just throwing you off. Yeah. Both of you are aware that flawless gems can be used in occult rituals, but specifically E-color round cut diamonds, not off the top of your... Nothing comes to you off the top of your head.
E cut, like the letter E.
Yes.
I personally don't know much about jewelry.
Oh, sorry, it's E-color.
E color. Thank you kindly.
Oh. By itself, this isn't of particular note, but, well, we have some videotapes for you.
Oh.
Given what we've heard of last night, there are certain parallels. And, of course, the stores, when opened, were full of a charnel stink, which I believe is linked to your killer. Yes, that is one final point. In the case of each robbery, both stores are protected by motion-detecting alarms. They were tripped multiple times. They went on and then they went off. On and off. But when patrol cars arrived, there was no evidence of anyone in there. Doors, windows, every entrance. Locked securely. No external alarms either. All just the internal motions. Yes. And there's no way that they could have been reset in time. It was approximately 4 minutes from first alarm to squad cars arriving on scene, during which time, between the two stores, diamonds valued at over $5 million were taken.
Isaac will whistle. No small sum.
Not at all. Well, in European treasures, 3 diamonds of the usual type were left behind. We believe that the thief may not have been able to crack that lock, but let's watch the videotapes. They are...
We watched them.
Yes.
Okay.
If they may shine some light as to why some further light as to why we believe this is connected, beyond just the corpse-like stink. Detectives produce wheel a little TV on a stand from corner of the room to in front of you and insert one videotape at a time.
There's a VCR.
Yes, VCR.
Man, ancient technology.
Both, I won't go into a particular detail about what happens in each, because both have roughly the same thing happen. This being 1995, CCTV doesn't include audio at this time. It's just the stores in darkness. Nothing happening. And then the safe that... Yeah. Sorry, let me start that again. Yeah, so the tapes show the store overnight of it's cut into 4 segments, one from each camera, all feeding onto the same tape. One shows the store entrance, 2 show the main body of the store, and the 4th shows the safe in the back, where most things are put after the store closes for the night. Yeah, it's just dark. There's not really anything happening. And then a giant bite mark appears in the safe door. And another, and another, and then just one that takes the remainder of the door off the hinges. There's some indistinct movement inside the safe. Then, just a minute or 2 later, police arrive at the entrance camera, try the door, get it unlocked, and enter with drawn guns, searching around. Well, that is quite bizarre, detectives. What then? So, an invisible man bit the safe open, huh? In both stores, yes, Captain. Well, it's good you brought this to us. Oh. I think the only link is the scent. Agent Saunders was killed by a stray round. Sir? Stray round, you heard me? The detectives just look at each other and then at Matheson. Captain, no offense, but talk of what happened is it's all over the precinct.
Yeah.
It is vastly unfortunate what tricks of the light will play on the mind. Saunders was killed by a stray round from a standard issue 12 gauge shotgun. And we'll just stare hollowly at. Oh, I already forgot his name. Who was speaking?
That would have been Detective Curtis.
Just stare hollowly at Detective Curtis.
I'm pointedly not going to say anything because I understand what he's trying to do. Well, I may not agree with it. He's technically a higher rank than me, I think. In the grand scheme of things.
I mean, I guess.
Like you
Question mark, but
technically
it's a
have
different agency.
jurisdiction right now. You know what I mean? So like, what's your given control? I'm pretty sure I fall under your command.
You fall under Matheson's command. That's not how like PD and like the feds work, but you don't know because you weren't part of that conversation. But Matheson and Spade have an agreement, and Spade is backing up Matheson.
Huh, all right.
So what you should be doing is nodding towards your chief because
It's unfortunate that round had such a bite to it, but best not to cause a panic by spreading unverifiable rumors, don't you all think?
especially because we have a rat.
Do y'all look? Is Dr. Gooley here?
No.
Okay, let's say we all look towards him.
Well, I'm not sure what you want us to do then, Captain. You can leave the tapes here. The smell enough is proof that our killer's related. Or there's some, I don't know, corpse perfume wearing conspiracy. You run off back to larceny. Yes, sir.
Before you go, would you happen to have a list of the gems you've stolen so far?
Yes. Yes, the owners have furnished us with full lists. Here. And Curtis will reach into a jacket, hand it over.
Okay.
Well then, I believe I shall take the leave that I've been putting off. Mind your pikes and quartz. We don't need a panic. I'm going fishing. Gentlemen, ladies,
There is still more, Agent Spade. But I suppose if you are requesting compassionate leave given the death of your partner, well, you don't need to be here for the remainder of the briefing.
is it anything that can be condensed into a paragraph?
Well, first of all, your work last night did save at least one life. The man thrown against the shop front survived. Quentin Collins. We have a statement from him. And secondly, we had a hit from the back archives with regards to this blue ichor.
Oh.
I'm expecting a fax with full details in the next hour or two. But to put along, but to summarize it, Officer O'Connor, I believe it was you who mentioned this Partridgeville connection, yes?
Yes.
This may be... It appears that has been substantiated.
Oh.
Spade will take his hand off of the doorknob as he was about to walk out. Substantiated how?
As I said, I'm waiting for a fax with the full details, but I had a call from Quantico, and there is an unsolved case in which blue ichor features that did occur in Partridgeville, the murder of one Halpin Chalmers in 1928.
Could you write that down, please? Yeah, I know it's the guy from the book, but
Yes.
the most annoying part of that book is the joke that they made in Monty Python, where it ends with an despite the fact that it's a written testimony. So the guy, as he was being killed by Hounds of Tinderlos, wrote on his typewriter, "Ugh," because it turns out I think that Frank Belknap long forgot that part of his own narrative.
No, the guy did not. It's not from Chalmers's own perspective. It's from
Really?
no, it's from his friend Frank Long's perspective.
Yeah, but his friend found a note when he died. Because he said they're coming. Well, because he tried to paste over his room to make it perfectly spherical, and it said they're coming out of the, they're tearing through. They're coming out of the blarg. And that was the last thing. Like that was the thing that he took from his friend's apartment before he fled. I'd have to read it again, but I could have swore because I picked up on that when I was listening to the audiobook.
Well, that's
Anyways,
not
to be
in.
continued.
Yeah, that's not in the text I have.
Pull it up, Merzendi. I'm going to click to the last. We'll see. Anyways, continue. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, actually, you are right, you're right. They're breaking through. Smoke is pouring from corners of the wall. Their tongues. Ah.
Yeah, their tongues. Their tongues. And it's just like, this is this isn't dictated. This is written.
Oh, like yeah, I'm about to die. Let me write out ah.
No, not even that. He doesn't even write out he also writes their tongues. Suppose it was dictated. Who would dictate that?
Yeah. But yes, where were we?
Russ was about to head out the door. They dropped the Halpin Charmers, and that's where we were.
Yes. Um, Perhaps the country air might do some good. All of you. While still allowing you to contribute towards finding this killer.
There are some lovely fishing spots up near Partridgeville, if I do recall.
You are indeed correct, Agent. On my way home, would you like me to drop you off?
Was he asking that to Isaac?
Yep.
I brought my own car. Thank you.
At the very least, I will take you up on that drink. Russell turned to his quote-unquote former compatriots. In our dearly departed's honor, would like to pass a drink around before we split up.
Yeah,
Pointedly looking at Valerie and Mr. Magnus.
yeah, yeah. I'll be fine with that.
Yes, I think that would. He. I didn't know him as long as you, of course, but I think he'd like us to drink and to drink as we think about him.
Long as you don't spill any. Chief, Dr. Conrad, detectives, and nod to each of them.
Well, if you're passing around a drink, Isaac won't say no.
No, so Russ is going to, like, make a motion to follow him.
Oh, yes. Even better.
Savin, could you please put your token in the actual default token section as well?
Yes, I can do that.
Is that Alucard cosplay?
No?
Okay.
Who follows Spade down to the parking garage?
I'll hold him down.
I assume Isaac does, but Magnus too.
Yep.
Anything other trip ups as we leave?
No?
So Spade will once again go to the car and pull out the rock up, but this time for proper glasses that he brought from home. We'll pour out 2 fingers for everyone, and then leave a glass on the hood of the car. For Jim.
Oh,
Raise up my glass for Jim.
what, Jim?
So, not looking at Isaac, but pointedly looking at Valerie and Magnus. Have you decided? You have an opportunity to step off the bus.
I'm
Must
with
have
you
been off.
till the end of this, at least.
Officer
Basically
O'Connor?
I'm not stepping off. We basically just learned monsters are real, so. Not waiting at me.
Alright, I'm gonna look around the parking garage. Is there anyone else?
No.
Alright. Get into the car. Welcome to the conspiracy. Isaac, you're in charge.
Oh, well. Thank
I'll
you for
explain on the
placing your
way.
trust in me so easily.
I'll explain on the way.
I suppose I can leave my car here for the time being.
Got any tools you need to bring? And Saunders has put quite an emphasis on this vehicle's ability to store equipment.
Are we leaving the city right now, or where are we going?
We're going to get a drink.
In the city, though.
Mers, they already did the investigation for out of town, right? We're just waiting on that information.
Like
Partridgeville?
you presumably still want to go to Partridgeville. This is just like
Okay,
facts,
just making sure.
getting the back files faxed here.
We're going to Partridgeville. I'm not taking time off. And now you're all in. Get in the car.
There is a moment
Uh,
of hesitation on Isaac's part of that, and he will glance deeper into the parking garage.
I would remind that we did have a lead here in town that all the victims were connected to Helen's Heaven.
We do have a
We'll be
couple of
covered.
hours to kill before that fax gets here. We might as well go check out that lead if there is something to kill the time.
Fine, fine. Just get in the car. I'm not going to talk about this in a parking garage.
Very well.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Mr. Magnus, we'll pull out of the parking garage and we'll slowly start driving to their destination. Mr. Magnus, Officer O'Connor, I fear that I have not been entirely truthful with you or Saunders. I
Oh,
am Russ Spade of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I am also Professor Spade of Miskatonic University. For the last 80 or so years, there have been plants is too harsh a word, assistants within the Federal Bureau of Investigation coming from Miskatonic. People who have read certain tomes and who have certain esoteric knowledge. I inherited this position from my professor, who inherited it from his father. I am sure the name means nothing to you, but the Freeborns have a history in this part of the country dating back 2 centuries.
Ah, yes, I
I
do think I just missed you at Old Miss by a year or two.
Allow me to introduce you to a fishing partner I have never met. This is Mr. Isaac. Within the within this government, there is a certain group of faceless men, sometimes called the Men in Black. When eyes and ears such as myself stumble across something anomalous, something that should not be, we call men like the so-called Mr. Isaac here. Pay attention to what he says, and if he tells you to do something, do it. You wanted monsters. Uh, sorry. You wanted monsters, Mr. Magnus. I am afraid that monsters do not come from your tomes of fantasy or or religion.
Oh, they do.
They, hmm,
Make no mistake. There are different grades of monsters. And
they,
Mr. Magnus is very much on the right track for some of them. Speaking of which, Isaac
they
will
come.
turn around in the car and just extend a hand to Magnus. Massive fan of your work, by the way. Always a fan of your appearances on TV.
Thank you.
Allow me to reiterate then. I don't mean that the tomes that you have are wrong, merely that I only wish there was a fallen angel at the end of this mystery. I am afraid that the beings that haunt our world come from beyond. Science views it as dimensional or extraterrestrial, but I guarantee you that you can hold up a crucifix all you want, but you will not banish these monsters in such a fashion. Although, I suppose the elder sign does bear some resemblance to the traditional Christian cross.
Yes. Truth be told, I came down here expecting to find a vampire. Just a regular one. But it seems you've stumbled into something of a higher caliber. Yes,
Well,
you find your crosses and garlic are ineffectual against this creature, but as I believe your agent Saunders figured out, in absence of anything more appropriate, a sufficiently big gun does work.
Oh, speaking of which, I nearly forgot. Mr. Isaac, would you open up the glove compartment, please?
Isaac will do so.
Pull out a gleaming 10mm and hand it back. I believe you'll find this more to your defense, Mr. Isaac. Spare rounds, of course. We'll hold back a box.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. I brought my own. Well,
Oh, not Mr. Isaac. Sorry, Mr. Magnus. He said he had a pea shooter. He's handing back Saunders 10mm because he correctly believes that Magnus wouldn't be able to handle a 4.54 castle. His little wrists are gonna snap.
You'll want to find some more substantial ammunition than ball, but it's a step in the right direction. Allow me to present something that is more appropriate. Isaac will unbuckle the front of his red suit jacket and pull out a multi-pound slab of gleaming silver iron, a Desert Eagle with a great big scope mounted on the top of it. 50 Action Express, loaded with custom high-velocity overpressure rounds, hollow points, silver melted down from a cross blessed by the Pope himself. Quite handy against the undead, but it should still pack enough of a punch to give your man in black a bit of a pause, at least.
Got enough for the class, Mr. Isaac.
Ammunition. I have a few spare magazines. Fortunately, I didn't bring spare firearms. Though this is, at least, commercially available.
I was planning to stock up today anyways.
Well then, Agent Isaac. You know, finger quotes. Where are we going?
Ah, yes. Isaac's the first name, by the way. He will, again, just offer to shake hands around. Major Isaac Van Helsing. As I said, U.S. married.
An auspicious name, Mr. Van Helsing.
Van Helsing as in Van Helsing of the Netherlands.
Correct.
As in Abraham Van Helsing.
Correct. As I said, I did come here expecting a vampire. But it seems the European side of the family gets all the fun once again.
Oh, and finally, my last gift here, Mr. Magnus. A letter of recommendation. If you wish to add a doctor to your title, I believe that Professor Freeborn Jr. would be more than willing to accommodate that request.
You are. Thank you, Agent Spade. This is. Today is proving to be quite a day.
Indeed. And I say this with all seriousness. Try not to die, Mr. Magnus.
I would hate to miss your next special.
I suspect I can't use this as particular inspiration now.
Mr. Magnus, I warned you and Miss O'Connor what lies at the end of this road. Few people getting off boarding after we're done when you find yourself alive. Go North State. You have found your monsters, my friend. As I said before, welcome to the conspiracy.
So, does this mean that you knew what we were hunting?
No. Allow me to explain. I am, and now you are, what is known as a friendly. There is an agency within the government that, and perhaps within several, that is responsible for hunting down the weird for your purposes and mine. We know them only as Delta Green. Isn't that right, Agent Isaac?
I could neither confirm nor deny.
If you choose to stay on your positions, eventually there will be another whisper in your ear, a note left in your mailbox. But at least take heart in this. We aren't alone. We are the ones who carry the candle into the dark, and when it is guttered out, another shall take our place. We're watchdogs, bloodhounds. When we sniff something out, we let people know that we're going on a fishing trip. I'll give you some numbers. Provided we survive, anything weird happens again, well, it's always nice to have friends at your back.
I
Eh,
won't say no to that.
we take care of our friends.
And not to put too fine a point on it, but when you call in your friends, listen to what they say. There's a reason why our little investigative, man, that's a hard word to say, investigative committee now is led by our new friend.
Speaking of which, perhaps we ought to visit that Helen's Haven, was it? If we can
Couple
figure
block
out a short list of potential murder candidates, we might be able to catch the creature in the act once again.
We're a couple blocks away, Mr. Isaac. However, it will pull over and, wouldn't you know it, Golden Arches. What's your order, Agent?
Fish fillet. No sauce.
No sauce.
O'Connor?
Uh, just give me a quarter pounder.
And I do believe I remember yours, Mr. Magnus. Eh? Spade will place the order, grab some Golden Arches, and then we're gonna move on to our next place.
Yeah. So, Helen's Heaven, was it?
Yes.
Helen's Heaven.
Oh.
Uh,
On the way there, Isaac does have one thing to bring up. Agent Spade, one thing. Your position with the FBI is perhaps a bit more appropriate to this than my own government role. There's a exhibit at the Smithsonian here in the city. Mummies. I would like to request your assistance in obtaining one of them under emergency pretexts.
Alright. Via subterfuge or...
Preferably, but whatever means are necessary. A gun, even a powerful one, is a backup plan for fighting the horrors. I happen to know a primary weapon, but its ingredients are, shall we say, esoteric.
A moment, if you would. I'm gonna pull out a brick phone. I'm calling Dr. Tyler M. Freeborn Jr.
Okay.
Does he answer?
Hello?
Doctor, it's Russ.
Russ, good to hear from you.
I am continuing my work as usual. An interesting position that I found myself in. Tell me, are you acquainted with the Merzendi? What's it called? It's not a proctor. The person in charge of a museum, curator. There we go. The curator of New York's. No, the Museum of Natural History is in D.C. Which one do you want to get into, Savin?
Smithsonian.
Isn't that in D.C.?
No, it's in New York.
The Smithsonian is primarily based in DC, but it does comprise 21 museums. So
Are
it
you?
may
Okay.
have one in New York as well.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it
Cooper
does.
Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design. There's a design museum there. I don't think it has any mummies though.
God, fucking,
It's over near
what
Yeah,
is the History Museum in New York? I've fucking been there. I should remember, but I don't.
The New York Historical, the Museum of the History, the American Museum of Natural History.
That might be it.
Was it over in Central Park?
Yes, it was right next to Central Park.
Yeah, American Museum of Natural History.
That's
It's not a Smithsonian.
herpaderp.
Are you acquainted with the curator of the American Museum of Natural History?
passingly.
Is it possible you could put in a good word for me? I need to inspect some of his exhibits. Flashing a badge is one thing. It coming from a fellow academic is another.
Yes, I can. How soon do you need it?
But hand over the speaker. How soon, Agent Isaac?
The sooner the better. We might encounter this creature as early as tonight.
As soon as possible, Dr. Freeborn.
I can have a letter of introduction sent down, but you know how the US Post is these days. Might take as many as 3 days, even first class.
I'm heading up North State. I'll swing by Miskatonic.
All the way up here.
I am afraid that time is running against me, Doctor.
I see. I see. Well, I'll send. I'll send the letter. I'll have a second copy if you do make it up here, and I'll give a phone call as well, letting him know a friend of mine is coming. That way, you should be certain you'll be able to at least get a meeting.
See you when I see you, Doctor. And thank you kindly.
Yes, see you soon, I suppose.
I have our letter of introduction, Agent. I will speak with the curator while you do your work. Yeah, a 4-hour drive is nothing, Merzendi. That's just going down to the city.
Yeah. That is still assuming good traffic.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
going to New York State.
We're in New York State.
No, we're in New York State. We're going to Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
We're going
What
to
time?
Massachusetts in a car with with what's it called? Air injection. There we go.
How fast your
I mean,
car can go is of no material bearing.
it depends what time of day it
Merzendi, you
is.
don't understand. This car has the ability to flip on the lights because there's a magnet that I can put on the hood. I will
I,
abuse that privilege.
that might actually help.
I will abuse it all I damn please. It's the 90s. In fact, cops do it today just to get through red lights they don't want to sit through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go over to Helen's
Helen's
Haven.
Heaven.
Yep, Helen's Heaven. Oh yeah. I got an introduction, Agent Isaac. I'm going to need to pop over to Massachusetts. I will occupy the curator while you are busy.
Excellent.
Well then, polish off your fries. It's time to go.
Isaac does that thing where he holds the last French fry, like the tip of it between his lips, and just flicks the whole thing into his mouth.
And with that, I'm gonna go use the restroom. You guys go. I have had so much passion fruit soda.
Fair enough. Yeah. You can get to heaven. Helen's Heaven, not Heaven's Helen. Helena's Heaven. Um, it's a very large and very well-appointed store. Seems to have escaped the urban decay that haunts most of New York.
Can I take a stress point to a flashback? I've got a warrant for this.
No, not how that works.
Darn.
It's decorate. It's set up in a style like a Greek temple. neoclassical faux marble pillars on either side of the entrance, and the name of the store and the name of the spa, Helen's Heaven, splayed out in like that classic Greek-looking text that isn't, actually the Greek alphabet because most people can't read that. When you head inside, it's nice, perfectly air conditioned, so it's neither too warm nor too cold. There's a big it's a nice large lobby in the front with a Greek a marble bust of an incredibly beautiful woman labeled as Helen of Troy. And anyone who wants to can make a spot hidden roll.
Oh, you got it, good buddy. What is my spot hit? 60. Oh, I don't got it, good buddy.
Oh, we fucked it.
Well, no, Magnus is here.
Looking at the fucking
With-
statue, is that Odysseus?
No, no.
Surely he wouldn't fuck it.
And beside the um, beside the bust, there is a great wood, a large wooden desk counter thing, behind which is stood a similarly incredibly beautiful woman with long blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and shining green eyes, dressed in the finest fashion and wearing an ankh, a golden ankh around her neck. Um, last night. No, last night was Wilmer Plymouth.
Alright.
Which does remind me, I was meant to. I didn't actually show you the witness statement from Quentin Collins.
This is true.
There you are. And let's just say the full victim profile is ready. There you are for that.
Oh no, a man in a wide-brimmed hat. I turn and shoot Agent Isaac.
Yeah,
It do kind of be like that, though.
thankfully, he's a man in red, not a man in black.
It's your show now, Mr. Isaac.
Might will put his hands up. You're still the Fed boy. I think your badge will mean a bit more to the everyday sort of folk than a U.S. Army research lab. I'd hate to give her a fright that she might get anthrax or something.
Alright. So, before I start this part, what are the points we want to investigate here?
We'd like to get a list of names of the people who've been here recently.
I would say
Yeah,
you
other
should probably
than that.
start with the people who died so far.
If there's any
Or maybe
connection here between them, like have they all been seeing the same like masseuse or beautician or whatever?
I'll probably start with Wilma, honestly, if she knew her, and then go into other three
Mm-hmm.
if it's confirmed.
So, Russ is going to step forward. Hello, ma'am. I am Agent Russ Spade, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Violent Crimes Division. Behind me is Officer O'Connor, Agent Isaac, and Mr. Magnus. Could you answer a few questions for me, please?
Ah, um,
You've done nothing
you can
wrong,
all
ma'am.
roll psychology if you like.
Sure.
My psychology is
God damn it.
60. Whoop.
I haven't succeeded a single roll yet.
Hey, Merzendi. No.
Even know how you would push it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Psychology?
Hit on her real
Russ,
hard.
yeah, Russ
Ooh.
doesn't do drugs, so
Oh. Hmm.
See, when she hesitates a bit, Isaac will just put his hands up disarmingly. You've done nothing wrong, don't worry. We're just here to ask a few questions about your clientele.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome to Helen's Heaven. Sorry, you. I thought you were perhaps coming to ask about beauty treatments, not about. Well, I suppose I was expecting at some point. I know. At least two of the poor women, they were regular customers.
standard canvassing, ma'am. Nothing out of the ordinary. We simply wish to ask you a few questions, and then we'll be on our way.
Of course, of course. Let's bring this upstairs, shall we?
After you.
Please and thank you.
She leads you back a bit through a door labelled staff only and upstairs to what appears to be a nice apartment. Would you like coffee, tea, cola?
Please don't trouble yourself, ma'am. We only wish to be of a nuisance for a short amount of time. We will be out of your hair momentarily. Russ will give a regulation smile.
Even so, while you are here, would it would be remiss of me not to see to your comfort. You're involved with solving these horrible, horrible killings, and you must have been run off your feet.
In that case, ma'am, coffee black 4.
Of course, of course.
Now, ma'am, could you tell us anything about the two victims, their habits? Was there anyone suspicious hanging around? Anyone out of note? Even the smallest detail will help. Even supposition.
Wendy and Nancy, they both came in every 2-3 weeks. Nancy is Nancy especially, she was very regular. Was getting to that sort of age where you are very particular about your skin, you know? Where the marks are starting to show, and she always wanted the rejuvenating treatments, the things to make herself look, look as good as possible. I
Do tell. What sort of rejuvenants do you offer?
It is a professional secret for the exact ingredients, but things to exfoliate, to to lighten your skin, to make it glow and shine, as well. Ice sculpting. You will not have heard of it. It is where using particular bits of using bits of ice to help mold the body. It can freeze fat, you know.
Ah, of course. Fascinating.
Were there a person in a place of relaxation tends to let down the guard? Was there any concerns that she voiced? Either one. In it, a habit, perhaps? A new bow? A shadow in the door frame they disliked? Anything?
It's. I do not want to speak ill of the dead, you know?
Please, we are here to give the dead their just desserts. Even if it is unpleasant, we would prefer it to be known. I promise you that none of what you will speak will reach any dirty rag that this city is known for.
You can go ahead and roll persuade.
Okay.
Can I assist? Just add in.
My persuade
They
there
will
is 6.
rest easier once their killers have been caught, and the details here might be vital to that investigation.
Alright. I suppose then. Nancy, she was not wanting to look good for her husband. She is a young man named Ryder. She and he had, well,
An indiscretion.
yes. He's a young poet in the Soho area.
Is there anything you can tell me about him? Does he seem like a violent person?
No, but well, I only saw him the once when he was walking Nancy here.
No
But
throes of artistic mania, then?
none that she ever mentioned. No.
Do you know if this
Eh,
poet's been published anywhere?
Perhaps. I don't know, but well, he has an apartment, I presume. Nancy, no matter how romantic, she didn't seem the type to go after a man who was couch surfing, you know?
Of course. If he walked her here, I imagine he must live nearby.
Most likely, yes. Maybe certainly within 10 blocks.
Is there anything else you can tell me? Even the smallest detail will matter. A, have you noticed any sounds, sights, odors, anything unusual?
No, nothing.
Actually, ma'am,
Yeah.
there are 2 additional names I'd like you to take a look at. Isaac will hand her, like, just a page out of his notebook with all 4 victims' names on it. These 2 other women, were they also regulars here?
Laurie, she... Not a regular, but she'd come here for... No, 6 months now.
Hmm.
This, Wilma, no, never.
Interesting. Was there any employee here who might have seen all 3 women?
Oh, now that is a... I would have to look in the book. I
Please, take your time.
each of my assistants, my masseuses, and uh, so on. I I write down who it was that worked with each client. Where I can, I try to make sure they stay the same, so they get to know each other. They get to feel comfortable.
Of course, that must be important in this line of work. Isaac will gesture like, go on, look at the book.
She will go ahead and get it. And I see. No, each of them is... no. Laurie and Wendy were seen by the same Lucie Bennett. But Nancy, no. It was Alice who took care of her most. Alice Foster.
And there's never a substitution where Miss Foster had to step in? Or Miss Bennett? For the other?
No. When cases like that, I usually end up having to take care of it myself.
Of course. Isaac will then lean in, give her a smile, as if to say this isn't terribly serious. Well then, have you seen all 3 women?
I mean, of course. I run this place. I make sure I know all of my clients. Most cases, I am the one they book with.
Of course. I'd like to roll a psychology just to see if that question unnerved her even a little bit. You know how it is. Ooh.
Alright. You can mark an experience check in psychology.
Hell yeah.
And, no, not really. She is, like... It's like... She expected to be asked it at some point, and... like... Well, yes, obviously, there's me, but I didn't do it.
Okay. Fair enough.
You get no impression that she's hiding anything.
And, Miss Bennett and Foster, do they happen to pick up work hours at any other establishments?
No, no. I do not allow it. If they want to work here, this is the only place they work. I can't have them giving away my secrets to competition, you know?
Of course, of course. And that means you erase their memories once they quit or retire, right?
If I had that power, that would, that would make life much easier.
Wouldn't it just? Very well. Agent Spade, do you have any further questions?
I do not believe so. Thank you, ma'am. Your cooperation will be noted.
I have one. Do any of your employees wear the one shoes I can't fucking find right now?
White and Schmidt.
Yeah, Wayne Smith shoes.
She probably would recognize shoes like that, yeah.
The, so I had just closed her character sheet. Let me reopen it.
I will definitely raise an eyebrow at that.
Wait. No, none of my workers, no. Some
What
of my
about
older
clients?
some of my older clients do, but well, they are men set in their ways. They do not care that White and Schmidt are closed. They have been wearing those shoes for 40 years. They will keep wearing them.
Mm,
Excellent taste, but do you happen to remember which men those were? And if any of them happen to be regulars of Miss Foster or Bennett?
It is one thing to speak about those who have passed, another about my still living clients. That there is a certain degree of confidentiality expected.
Ma'am, I don't think anyone would be terribly offended if you spoke about their shoes. Indeed, it's a nice brand. I imagine they'd brag about it, and given the chance.
You know, we saw that guy last night. Is there a role to remember what his fucking shoes look like? Be
Um,
really specific. It might help here.
you could make a very hard. very hard idea, Roll. I think in the circumstances, there was a lot else
There's
to catch.
there was a lot going on. Yeah, not wrong about that. Yeah. What's my idea? It's 60. Nope.
No.
I'm rolling bad today. We got all of our system for Friday.
In that case, might I throw a persuade at her to get her to loosen those lips?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Then. Well, mark check and persuade. I'll give me a few moments then.
Alright. Hold on while I just create a bunch of extra red herrings for us.
Oh, hey, Savin.
Yes.
Joe is getting another project car.
Oh my god.
You love to see it.
And this man is
Although
allergic to having money.
Yeah, although it is pretty sweet. He's getting an artist to do, and I'm not kidding. The place he's having it done from uses AI, so I know it's gonna hurt your soul. It hurts mine too, but this is what he's buying the car, but he says that this was just like how the place does like the initial artistry. He's gonna get like an actual artist to do it for him.
God, it would be so funny if you got like an expensive car and then, oh my god.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have my objections to the Iron Cross being on there as well, but
I
Huh?
mean, don't worry about it, Merzendi. uh, Merzendi, you know Joe, right?
I
Yo,
think
mama.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Like the friend I've had since I was a kid who has altogether too many projects. He started another project car, by the way, and the place he's using it for, they do all their mock-ups in AI now, which is really annoying. But he doesn't like AI either, and he swears up and down he's gonna get like a real artist to do. But this is what he's gotten up from them now. Fun fact: he did a gene test.
God
He is
damn.
zero. He did a genealogy test. He is 0% German, by the way. His dad is full Mexican, which is like a mestizo, Mexican Spanish, and his mom is first generation Swedish.
why is this man a staffed Hedra? What the fuck?
No, I literally made that joke with Hedra. I'm just like, listen, Hedra, you don't understand. I have a friend who's literally just a northern short male version of you. He's 5'4", angry, and Mexican Swedish, and she's Peruvian Swedish. Also, just as angry.
Alright, I have details for you.
Excellent.
Well, alright. It's Mr. Joel Fisher and Mr. Bert Berg. Mr. Fisher, he's 64 years old. He's in the manufacturing business. Mr. Berg, he was a lawyer. He's about to turn 70 this year.
Thank you. I think those ages more or less clear them of suspicion, don't you think?
I would, yes, but, well. One can never be certain. Mr. Berg doesn't look a day over 50, thanks to my work.
Yes. I'm sure you'll keep him a strapping young man for years to come. Now, shoe queries aside, I'll look at Spade and O'Connor like anything else.
No, I don't think so. Uh, either of those two have a like for fine jewelry, I guess.
Not really. They're, they tell me they're so old they remember back when engagement rings weren't even supposed to have diamonds in.
Wasn't there a bunch of diamonds that got stolen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heal,
I'll give
heal,
her a
heal,
list.
heal.
You should keep an eye out for them. We're looking into this too.
Sorry, what are you asking for there?
You should keep an eye out for those specific kind of gems.
Oh, I can, yes.
Any clients who frequent her parlor will have these specifically.
Yes. There's been a string of jewelry thieves the uniformed officers are quite interested in.
Ah, of course, of course. I don't think any of my clients will, be the thieves, but
They might
it might,
unknowingly buy some on the second-hand market. We understand.
yes, especially of that quality. You know, to the naked eye, you can't tell the difference between D color and E color. It's only under the microscope the perfect clarity of D shows through. Or not microscope, you know, that the little, what is it called? The jeweler's eyepiece that zooms in.
Yes. Afraid that's a bit outside of our fields of expertise, but we know what you're talking about.
I am glad that makes me feel a little less embarrassed not to know the English word when the native speakers don't either.
Yeah.
Was there anything else?
I believe that's everything, ma'am. Sincerely, thank you for your time. You've been a big help.
It's been my pleasure.
Isaac will stand, give her a deep nod of the head, and stomp, stomp, stomp towards the door.
Just leaving.
As you step out, Simon Magnus will say, "Curious. I didn't notice going in, but that bust. I'd swear it was modelled on her."
What woman doesn't long to be Helen of Troy?
Yes. That is an old-looking bust, isn't it? But, like she said, I'm sure she's a master of rejuvenation treatments.
So, what now? Are you off north, Russ?
We should head that way if the faxes arrived, but since we're in the area, O'Connor, perhaps you could find us an address for this poet, Mr. Ryder. If he lives nearby, we could pay him a visit. I wonder mayhaps if he might know something. There are those poets who have an unnatural sense for the world around them.
Yeah, I can look into that. Go back to the office and look his name up.
Isaac will reach into his coat and hand you a mobile phone. Perhaps your office can do the research for you.
I have a mobile phone, but sure.
It is a very nice phone. Top of the line, brand new, just came out a few months ago.
You're just showing off right now.
Yeah, I mean, also he doesn't really expect a beat cop to have a cell phone. Those are rare and expensive.
That's fair. Anyways, I'll call the office. Put in the name.
Good.
Just Rider,
We should probably look up all these names with the poet first, since he's likely to be the closest one here.
do we know if that's a forename or a surname?
I would assume it's a surname, right?
A good question. It sounds like a last name
Magnus,
to me.
have you ever heard of them?
Who are you asking there, sir?
Magnus.
No. I... Soho is a big place. Even living here, I don't know everyone.
I mean, yeah. I think if like they condense the search down to one specific living in Soho, it would probably help a lot.
It'll take a couple of hours for them to for the office to well, essentially look through the entire district for a poet named Ryder. It's especially given that poet it isn't really doesn't tend to be a particularly successful job with that gets put on tax returns or anything. Isaac, do you have like art history?
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Remember I told you, not every skill is listed on the sheet.
Well, I certainly don't have art history in particular, no.
Do you have art?
No.
Uh, Unfortunately, I don't think just history would let you estimate the age of, like, a bust.
Hmm. I kind of disagree, but fair enough.
I mean, you can make the attempt, but it's... I...
Well, perhaps I can put this another way, right? Between Simon saying, the lady looks like she's in the bust, and busts are usually kind of old, the way she was talking, combination of, some rejuvenation treatments, not letting her employees go anywhere else, etc., etc. Perhaps an idea roll to be like, I think this lady might be a fucking cryptid.
You don't need an idea roll for that. You, you, you have clearly just put it together. She may be a vampire.
Well, anyway, I'm glad I didn't show her my badge. Yes. Did we see any other employees at the place while we were there? Or was she like the only person in the front?
Yeah, when she brought you upstairs, she would have called for someone else to come and take the front desk.
Perfect. Does it happen to be a lady who might be a Lucie Bennett or Alec Foster?
You can roll luck.
Okay. My luck. A mighty 60. A.
Yes, it's a young brunette woman with a little name tag that says Lucie.
Ah, Miss Bennett. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My
Oh,
companions and I were just talking to your mistress upstairs.
um, my employer, yes,
Would you mind answering a few questions for us?
uh, if I can, certainly, though I'm sure Miss Stavros will have told you. Oh, well, will have been able to answer them better than I.
And which of the women did Miss Bennett work with? She Wendy or Nancy?
I would have presumed you noted that down.
To be fair, actually, I'm not sure the lady said. I'll just ask. Did you work with a Wendy Hughes or Nancy Hardy?
Yes, I worked with Wendy Hughes. Her face falls a little, and she frowns. Poor Nance. Poor Wendy. Poor Laurie as well. If you're asking, I'm guessing you're looking into it. Is it true that they were all killed by the same guy?
It certainly appears that way. Did you happen to note anything unusual in the lady's appearance or behavior in recent days?
No, really.
Of course, nothing hanging over them.
No. Wendy just seemed fine. If anything, she was excited. Her, the company she works for, Future Visions, they just got a big contract for her. She works in advertising, computer graphic design.
Yes. Well, excellent news for her. Bit unfortunate timing. Miss Bennett, how long have you worked at this establishment?
2 years now.
2 years. And this is the only place you're employed?
No. The only place in the beauty industry I am, but some days I work at a coffee shop. Miss Stavros, she she keeps the Sabbath, but rent in this city doesn't really let me.
Of course. Do you know when the establishment was, well, established?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Ah,
I was one of the first brought in when Miss Stavros moved into this country.
of course. That makes sense. Yes, the architecture gave me the impression this was a grand old place. Perhaps it was a museum before.
Go ahead and make me a persuade roll on her. Let's see how much she's liking you. Oh, success and half. No, this used to be a tailor's, but when Miss Stavros took over, she had the whole place remodeled. She'd be very pleased if she heard you thought it was old, though. It's the impression she wants to give.
Oh, she's done a
And
marvelous job.
she have been here forever, and still looking like this. I'm not, a leser. But if she asked, I'd consider it.
Well, anyone would be a fool not to. She's done a wonderful job with the place. Must admire the bust of her here. Looks positively antique. You'd mistake it for the work of a Greek master.
Well, Bennett drops her voice a little. The official story is that it's a replica from the museum in Athens. The unofficial story, my ex-boyfriend sculpted it for her.
Well, like I said, she has a remarkable talent for finding talent, it seems. And whereas while I've been talking to this lady, can Isaac have been analyzing the situation, see if he recognizes any telltale signs of thraldom? Especially since he was like, well, I'd consider it, you know what I mean?
You can make either a spot hidden or a psychology roll on Bennett.
Alright, I will roll psychology. Ooh, spicy.
Alright. Success under half. She seems lucid and in control of her own mind. There's none of the little there's none of the manic adoration or brain fog that you would associate with actual thralls.
Good, 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 good. Yeah, Isaac will just tip her hat. Agent Spade, give her a card, would you? In case anything comes up, don't hesitate to give us a call. City is dangerous these days. Stay indoors at night.
Yeah, I've we close up at 6, so well, most days. Sometimes we do special appointments later for people who need them, but since this started, Miss Stavros has cancelled all of those. So now I am safely behind the locked doors by 10.
Good. Stay safe. Oh, one last thing. Nance's friend, Strider, do you happen to know if he lives nearby?
You'd be better off asking Alice about that. But
Is she in?
not scheduled for today.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think she mentioned that he lived nearby, but
Do you happen to have
like,
Alice's phone number?
yeah, her home, but She's probably at a part-time too. Worth a shot though, if it's important.
Never hurts to try. Yeah. She'll give me that number, then when we get out of here, I will give it a call.
Make another luck roll.
You got it, Chief. Nope.
It rings through.
Alas. I won't bother leaving a voicemail. Alright. Well, how long is it to Partridgeville from here?
It's a couple of hours once you get out of the city, so
Hey, Savin, stay out of my GM notes.
given that it's now about 9:30, I mean, the worst of the morning traffic has probably stopped, but it's still New York City, and it's daytime.
Traffic's always bad in New York City, let's be honest.
Ah, it's New
Yeah.
York City, and it's, well, actually,
8 to like 10 is like the golden hour.
Fisto, where are you from?
I'm from Florida,
Oh,
but
okay.
I used to be a truck driver,
Also-
so I've been all over the country.
All right. So in New York, if I slap on one of those little whirly gigs, the like the portable magnetic sirens, how fast can I get out of the city?
Oh,
How fast have you seen cops blow by you?
I don't know if we want to roll code all the way through New York City.
From Manhattan,
Yeah, I'm going to do this
you'll
out of Manhattan.
you'll probably be fine leaving Manhattan because it's like there's a single bridge that like cuts into like going through New York, going off towards Manhattan and all that shit, and that's where like most of the traffic is, just because there's like 3 different roads that merge into one bridge, and it's just like gridlock anytime you go there.
Done.
Because like, hey, I know you're getting onto this bridge, but if you don't get out of this lane, you're going to Manhattan, so you're gonna have to merge through like 3 lanes of traffic that are all locked to get off this road. Otherwise, you're going
Oh
to
my God.
Manhattan.
God save you. Did you ever make it to the West Coast?
Yeah, I've been to California, Washington.
Did you ever make it down to LA?
Yeah,
I am so sorry if we ever meet in real life. I'll buy your beer.
I don't drive anymore. Reasons.
Poor, yeah, because you went to LA. I know.
Yeah. No. Now, once I became an independent contractor and started paying for my own fuel, I straight up just told my dispatch, "Hey, I don't go to California anymore. You can't make me."
Yeah, other end of the country.
It's just because when you get there, it's like diesel's like $7 a gallon versus like, and
Oh
there
yeah.
before
Well,
that
the
it's like,
reason we do that is because uh, used to be the most polluted state in the country. Now
oh,
we're not. Yeah, that extra gas tax is literally to pay to clean the air.
what do you
All
know?
right, Bo. Just bringing it back into focus.
All right. Merzendi, I am putting the wee woo wagon on.
All right, so you aren't going back to the precinct to get the facts.
Okay. Yeah.
You dropped me off there.
Let's
Valerie
go
would
and
actually
get
be
the
dropped off.
facts. Let's go and get the facts, and then we'll go. Because depending on how detailed the facts is, we might not end up going to Partridgeville.
I actually want to do some shopping before you left for guns.
Yeah.
True, we need to get you a Desert Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Did they even sell that in the 90s in New York? I know New York has changed over the decades, but
Merz
Seems
should
to
know assault
me as-
weapons.
Yeah, let me just ask ChatGPT if New York City was cucked back in the 90s.
It probably was, yes.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, it's NYC. They banned nunchucks
Mm.
Yeah, but when did they ban nunchucks? I mean,
in the 80s.
yeah.
No, people were watching too many kung fu movies, and they thought that like use with nunchucks were going to take over the city.
Oh,
Anyway, so about 10 a.m., you'll get back to the precinct, and yes, the fact, or well, you'll get back to task force headquarters at City Hall, and those of you that go in, yes, the fax has arrived. It's a file from July 1928. Unsolved murder occurring in Partridgeville, New York. It's time to have your little notepads ready. Because, well, this comes with some handouts. Not everything is in the handouts.
Merzendi, can I just flash back to reading the Hounds of Tinderlos?
More or less, yeah.
All right,
So,
I am ready, Merzendi. Do it.
the investigator in charge was Detective Sergeant Douglas, and the victim was an occult writer named Halpin Chalmers. A party or parties unknown murdered Chalmers. His head was severed and placed neatly on his chest, and his body was covered in a bluish substance. Chalmers' friend, Frank Long, was picked up for questioning. He was the last person to see Chalmers alive and was named as Chalmers' beneficiary in case of his death. However, Long had an airtight alibi for the time of Chalmers' death and was a well-respected man in the community. Unable, with proof positive evidence that it wasn't Long, and lacking other leads, Douglas had sent off the blue substance for analysis to a Dr. James Morton. Morton's analysis is contained in the file and is similar to that of the modern day. Sounds very excited. So, here are two major parts from the facts. An issue of the Partridgeville Gazette about the murder, and the letter from Dr. James Morton to Detective Sergeant Douglas.
Oh, okay, so we got the newspaper article. Are there any living relatives?
Unknown.
Okay, so we might just be going to Miskatonic, everybody.
This is yeah. The case was effectively dropped as cold about like 60 years ago. So while there may be living relatives, that's on you to discover. Now, Spade and Van Helsing, both of you are occult investigators. You can both make luck rolls.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
Alright, Spade. Now that you've seen it written and not just said, you recognize the name Halpin Chalmers. You own his book, The Secret Watchers.
Okay, do I own his book here in the city or is it back at home?
That depends. How big would your occult library be in the city?
My entire apartment was transformed into a library.
Then, probably here. I think on a regular success, you haven't read it fully. It's always been on the list, but you're an FBI agent. You're fucking busy. But you do remember. Oh yeah, I bought a copy of that like 5 years ago.
Spade will stop, lurch. God damn it, Isaac. I have his book.
Oh, well, that does bode well for us. Let's stop by
I live
your
for
place on the way, then.
I live 4 blocks away. Let's go.
So we'll gesture for you to lead on. It's faster to walk at this point.
Never read the damn thing. I have so many. Fumble with the lock. All but kick it open. Come in, come in.
I'm probably gonna split off to go buy my stuff.
When you do, Isaac will thumb you a bullet. See if you can find something chambered in this. Any gunsmith will know it. If you can't, 44 Magnum or something equivalent. A hunting rifle if you have to. Normal handgun cartridges are insufficient.
Trust me, I
Russ.
know.
Thumb who?
O'Connor. And she is leaving
O'Connor
to go
here.
buy bullets.
Write down a note. This is where Saunders used to go.
Oh, great.
Tell him Jim sent you. Old guy, handlebar mustache. Oh, speak up. He, well, tends to indulge in his hobby.
That makes sense.
Now, where the hell was it? Ah, here. Toss the book to Isaac.
Catch it midair. Flick it open with a thumb.
Haven't had a chance to go through it.
Well, lucky me I don't get car sick while I read.
Alright, let's go. Magnus, need anything? My library is open if you want something for travel.
Oh no, the back of Jim's car is not a conducive place for reading, you know?
I would offer mine, but I'm afraid it's even more cramped.
You could take up the entire back. We're leaving. Here, Gunsmith's Bible. Learn it, love it. Let's go. My grandpa had a copy of that, by the way.
Based.
Okay, so you're going to Partridgeville without O'Connor. Is that what I'm understanding?
We're gonna pick up O'Connor on the way out.
Yeah, they're just going back to the apartment, I think, to go look at the book, right?
We're at the apartment. O'Connor ran down to the gun store. We're gonna pick her up from the gun store.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean,
Get in the
You-
car.
you did say you were needing to leave pretty soon, so
Yeah, shop quick, O'Connor.
I have a list.
yeah.
Does he have everything on my list here?
Let me just.
Also, I didn't see 44 mags in the book actually.
It's in the tactical equipment guide, I believe.
Investigator's weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked at all over it. I might have just kept missing it. I do that.
You. I'm pretty sure you did. The Smith and Wesson Model 686 Distinguished Combat Magnum. Oh wow, that actually only comes in a 357.
Yeah. I was looking at all the magnums. Like, am I just getting it wrong?
Well, that's weird. I mean, the Desert Eagle comes in 44.
Yeah, there
So,
are multiple 44
I mean,
pistoles, but
the
if you're going to
Deagle
get a
comes
Desert
in-
Eagle, get the 50, because I have special bullets for that.
Yeah.
yeah, and also the Deagle comes in like 4 different calibers, but take the one that we actually have ammunition for.
Yeah. I'll probably just pick Desert Eagle. I was gonna pick up a 1911 too. Was it the gun?
I mean,
based,
I
but
approve of God's caliber, but the problem is I don't think 45 auto actually does anything against this thing.
probably
it does 1
not.
point of damage per hit.
That's more than I expected, to be quite honest.
I did, I believe, explain
Yes, you did.
last
I
time
just...
exactly how the armor works.
Alright, now this.
Merzendi, if I scream yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, does it do more damage?
No,
Ow.
unless you actually I don't know, somehow discover a spell where you must chant yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
That is the spell of summon, fuck, John McClane. So, I mean... But
He's
you
in
can
the
only cast it
walls.
at Christmas, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, wow.
Alright, the real question is, does Jim's contact have the assault shotgun?
Assault shotgun.
Yeah, you said I would need to find like someone who got it before the ban. This seems like an option.
You are saying Jim sent you. You can roll luck.
Jim sent
Oh, yeah.
me, and here's the password: expletive, expletive, expletive.
Expletive, racial slur, comment about the president being a faggot.
Luck 75. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Yes. In fact, the
Hmm.
that particular very excessive shotgun is for sale to you.
Nice. Definitely buy it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say I buy ammo because I forgot to check the ammo prices and all that earlier.
That's fine. So, the book. The Secret Watchers. What's your intelligence, Isaac?
Sorry, what?
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a mighty 16.
Okay, this will take you 5 hours to study and comprehend.
Excellent. Well, we'll get most of the way there.
Yes. This will cause a loss of 1 sanity point and the gain of 1 Cthulhu mythos.
Really could have done without losing more of my sanity, but fair enough.
The Secret Watchers discusses the use of psychoactive substances and meditation to perform a technique called transcendental time travel.
Hold on.
It
Are you
also
telling me I had an opportunity to do drugs with Jim that would actually be productive, and we've missed out on it?
Yeah,
Man,
He missed his true calling.
he was made for
yes.
this moment. You took it away from me, Merz, you bitch.
It also theorizes that other dimensions can be breached by going to specific areas or points along the space-time continuum. If this is accomplished, it could allow one to learn the secrets of the cosmos.
Mers, I have 22 sanity left. Let's do it.
As we're driving,
Back in one moment.
Isaac's just gonna sort of idly mention, leaned back in the front seat, feet up on the dashboard. Perhaps we ought to be more worried about what descendants this Mr. Chalmers left behind, or whoever got access to his research notes. I do.
What, you think he went in for the strange?
I fear Mr. Chalmers may have accidentally summoned his own murderer.
Well, I can't put more lead in foot than I already have. As Spade says calmly, as they go 90 miles an hour down the freeway.
Jesus.
I will say we are stopping before you leave, just so Scooty will have a chance to participate next session.
Alright. I also have to leave in 9 minutes, so.
Oh, well,
Oh,
perfect.
what's up? Perfect.
Yes.
Guess we just crank that to a close as we drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
And then everyone dies next game.
Hell
We
yeah.
actually die at the end of this session because you're going 100 miles an hour and we just get fucking obliterated on the road.
The hound just shows up in the middle of the
Exactly.
road.
Although, Merzendi, now I'm going to pressure you again. When you make another Call of Cthulhu game, is it going to be in the United States or elsewhere?
Australia.
You should set
It's
it in
going to
Britain so I can play another Van Helsing. Just even
It's-
scarier.
it's going to depend as to what exactly the next thing will be.
Because if you remember, Frank Belknap-Long did a lot of books set in California and also in the Far East.
Yeah.
Or we could go back to the place that Lovecraft worshipped, which is the old country. Merzendi, let me wander around Romania. I want to play a pirate radio shock jock.
Well, the next game may not be chronologically after this one.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, Delta Green starts in 1940 and goes up to the modern day.
Delta
Should
Green
we
really starts in 1928.
should we give ourselves more time since like we want to have let Scooty do stuff next session rather than just hey we're leaving now.
Well, the
Yeah,
problem
I'd
is,
love to, but we are
Scooty
kind of under a
also
time limit.
we're under a time limit, and Scooty also said that they might retire that character. That was one of the reasons why Russ said, if you know literary tropes, I am the herald. Leave, go home.
Oh, that's fair. I just want like a day.
Because now that Isaac has joined us, we have a perfect opportunity for another member of Delta Green.
That's fair.
Yeah, I will talk to Scooty about it over the week.
Okay.
Summers, would a several hours long car drive be enough of a rest to get to throw some bones on my 2 check marks?
Exactly, we did rest, so shouldn't we go through that anyways?
Yes, those of you that had check marks from the last 2 sessions can go ahead and roll them. Van Helsing, if you're reading the book, then you're not having a sleep.
Understandable.
Alright. Can I go first?
Go for it.
Go for it.
In the
Alright,
meantime,
drive
if you're
auto.
watching on the stream of YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for Warhammer. Till then, adios,
Alright.
and do take care.
I love and drive auto. What
Bye
do I do now?
stream. Bye YouTube.